Welcome to Cosmetic Networks Live, where we explore the aesthetic and cosmetic industry from the inside out. I'm your host, Kieran Foley. Today we're delighted to have Dr. John Perlman joining us again, a frequent guest here at Cosmetic Networks. Welcome, Dr. Perlman.
It's a pleasure to be here with you today, Kieran. Thank you.
It's great to have you here too. Now today we're going to be talking a little bit about face issues, specifically facial implants and this substance called elastin. But you know, as we do, and as is tradition, we'll delve into the lives of the doctors that we interview for a few minutes before we get started. And I just learned that you are an avid collector of cars.
I've been interested in cars since I was about 16 years old, particularly old English sports cars. I've had quite a few of those oil leakers over the years, but there's just a special feeling you get when you sit in one and start it up and wonder why they made it the way they made it, but it kind of is special. So yes, I do enjoy old cars. I've had a collection.
So you're one of those few people then that enjoys driving a stick, yes?
Yes, indeed. Although as I get older, I have to admit I'm driving fewer of them. But I've had things from an old Austin Healey to a Silver Cloud, Mulliner convertible, or as the British call it, a drophead 57 Thunderbird. I enjoy those things. It's kind of a pleasure, puts a smile on my face.
Speaking of faces, you gave me the perfect segue there. We're going to talk a little bit about, first, we're going to start off by talking a little bit about elastin, the substance that affects the look of your face quite a bit. Talk to me a little bit about what elastin is and what its role is as we age.
Elastin is a molecule similar to collagen that's in the deep layers of the skin, and it provides a lot of the elasticity that the skin has when we're young and our skin looks fresh. With sun damage over the years, especially in those people who don't protect their skin from the sun, changes occur that age the skin. And the body's natural production of elastin ceases in the late 20s. So the molecule persists for quite a while, but by the time you're in your early 30s, you start to see changes in the skin and some early signs of wrinkling and aging. So scientists have looked for a long time for methods to reproduce the elastin, to turn on the molecule again. And there are some technologies that accomplish that. The one that I was involved with is a product called Elastin RP or Replenish, which is a wonderfully formulated skincare product line that stimulates, at least in the laboratory, the dermis to start reproducing the body's natural elastin. So we've been very pleased with the results of that. Combining that with good moisturizers, good antioxidants, the skin can really look fresher and younger. It's a good anti-aging modality.
All right. Well, that brings us to our one of our favorite sections, which is a rapid fire Q&A. This is where I throw out a number of different questions for you to answer in the most succinct way you can. So here we go. Here's the challenge. Number one question is, what is the difference between facial implants and facial injections?
Well, facial implants are usually more durable, rubber-like devices, especially made of silicone, whereas facial injections don't require surgery. They're usually temporary or semi-temporary. They may last a year to 2 years and doesn't require a surgical procedure. And there's almost no risk of infection with most facial injections.
Perfect. Well, listen, sadly, it looks like we're out of time, but I wanted to thank you again for being such a loyal guest here at Cosmetic Networks. And if someone wants to reach out to you and learn more about you and your practice, where can they reach you?
Well, they can reach us at 310-854-0031. or go to the Cosmetic Network's website or my own website at perlmanmd.com. Thank you, Karen. It's so good
Wonderful.
to see you today.
Absolutely appreciate you being on here. We'd love to have you again. And in the meantime, if you're watching the program and want to learn more about the cosmetic and aesthetic industry, you can visit us on the web at cosmeticnetworks.com. And until next time, I'm Kieran Foley, and have a beautiful week.